You're watching Money on Main Street. A Farmingdale business owner shifts gears on what he produces, and it all happened because of his son's allergies. It's today's Eye on the Island. Performance is everything for pro athletes like the New York Islanders, and that's why a good night's sleep really matters to them. The Islanders have partnered with Farmingdale-based Bedgear, a company making sleep products that they say keep you cool while you sleep.
So this is called Balance 1.0. So it's a completely adjustable fill.
On this day, players and coaches were picking up the Bedgear items they'd been fitted for.
One thing you might think about is a leg pillow, because that can also help your hips swing back to a straighter position.
But the concept for Bedgear started with a problem the owner's son had.
I had a child that suffered from dust mites, and when we went out searching for products, we were able to solve the dust mite problem with putting an encasement on his bed, but we created another problem, which was he started to get very hot and sweaty in bed.
But then Eugene Aletto, the owner, got an idea, and it came from an unlikely place: watching his kids out in the field playing lacrosse.
And thinking, wait, if you have all these breathable materials for playing on the field, why do you have to go home and sleep on something that's hot and sweaty and noisy when you can have these great fabrics everywhere else in your life?
So I took a piece of my son's lacrosse pants 5+ years ago, cut a piece out, sent it to the people that I've done business with for 20+ years, over to mills. I had it analyzed, figured out what performance yarns were.
Aletto switched from the home furnishings distribution and warehousing business to producing heat-resistant sheets, pillows, and mattress protectors. That was in 2008, precisely when the home furnishings market crashed.
We probably had $1 million in inventory. I wouldn't say we had $1 million in assets, because we also had quite a bit of debt at that point.
But he also had something that saved them and allowed them to invest in Bedgear inventory.
We had a $600,000 credit line with our bank.
On the production front, the biggest challenge was developing fabrics that were wide enough. Then it was convincing stores his company's cooler, more breathable fabrics for the bed were something people would want.
As a local Long Island business, it's so just overwhelming for us in a sense to have the Islanders sleeping on our products and to have the kind of enthusiasm for our gear.
The majority of pillows sell for between $129 and $99. An Islanders pillow goes for $79. A queen-size sheet set is $200, while a king-size sheet set runs between $229 and $249. The other reason why Aletto thinks his business and business model has worked is that he's insisted on profitability from day one.
The philosophy that we built our company on was do not spend a nickel unless you know what the return on that investment is. So every product that we make always has a profit built into it, otherwise we will not make it.
The second thing Aletto suggests is focusing on the spending, not just the selling.
What it costs you to get the order is just as important as it is to getting the order and shipping the order. So it's very important that you know what you're spending and what are you getting for that money that you're spending.
In Bedgear's case, Rochlow says 35% of profits are reinvested for inventory and other investments. 15% are set aside for research and development. 15% pays for their buildings and warehouses. 10% goes for intellectual property, and 5% is dedicated to IT-related costs. 20% goes toward marketing and advertising. Bedgear also takes an alternative approach to marketing, going to events like yoga festivals. But it's the company's $40,000 sponsorship package with the Islanders that gets them high-profile attention. Now, Bedgear has a factory in South Carolina, and the company is expanding its lines for pregnant women, tweens, and kids. And the 11-year-old kid who originally inspired the Bedgear idea won't let his dad forget it.
He's taken full credit for the company that we have today.